All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Invitational Cup here on Subnation, the dunks only, and the half-court competition. Excited to get this going. On behalf of VRML, presenting this on the Subnation channel, and of course, sponsored as well by VRware and Joker. So thank you so much for all involved to make this event happen. B-Love as well. And with that said, I'm Palador. And joining me right now on the camera end of things is So Much for Subtlety, and on the casting booth, joined here by the great Caption. How's it going, Caption?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm swell. I'm swell. A busy weekend full of casts here. We have the Rookie Cup ongoing this weekend, and due to some delays, it's actually finishing up. So I know some people may be expecting Sir Dimwee here at the moment. But yeah, we got Caption, who I love casting with just the same, and talking about a very skilled and knowledgeable player here to help me talk about, well, a bunch of very skilled and knowledgeable players who are competing in this Invitational Cup that was put together. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very, very fun event indeed. We'll be joined by B-Love a little bit later, just before the matches start, to kind of give us a little bit of a detail on what we can expect. But just to start off here, for those who are joining in on this stream, maybe newer to Echo VR or VR in general, or maybe you're not well aware of, the intricacies of it. Well, let me tell you, VR and Echo Arena, it's like a sport, okay? If you have ever played or watched a sport in real life, traditionally, basketball, football, hockey, soccer, cricket, doesn't matter. Point is, if you know sports, you will know Echo Arena very fast. It's a game that is based all around athleticism. It's all about your physical capabilities, your mental, emotional capabilities. It's about putting it together onto a team setting. You're using your full body because of the fact that it is virtual reality. I mean, the things that these players that you're going to see on stream today, the things that they do, that's all of them. That is physical. It's not just little button presses on a keyboard or a controller, which by all accounts, we love that too. But when it comes to Echo VR, it's totally immersive. It's totally physical, cerebral, and that's what it's all about, especially in this all-star context. Captured, I know, as you mentioned just before we went live, you know these players, you know what they can bring to the table. This is kind of a all-star-esque format to this setup here today, where we have a dunks only competition, we have a half-court shot competition, and then a traditional 4 versus 4 exhibition match, VRML style. But that said, the rosters here on these teams today are definitely people who can light it up on any given day, and you'll see them all the time on stream, especially in VRML Season 3, which does start on January 4th.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the lineup today, just all absolute all-stars in their own right. And I think that's perfect. It's pretty much an all-star game that's going to be going on. I mean, you have the fun events going on at that beginning. So you have those half courts and those dunks going on, seeing all the styles, see the sharpshooting. And then at the end, you see the game where everything gets put into practical use, which is definitely something fun to see. It's definitely some style points for some of these players when they go for the dunks, for sure, in a regular VRML game. So
Yeah, and again, we'll have B-Love over in a little bit to actually explain the full extent of the rules here. But just to give you the gist of it, it is 20 minutes for each of these 3 games that will be played here today, and it will be played again in a 20-minute running clock scenario. So there is kind of a structure based around it, and a structure of rules. We'll have Skyla in there, who a lot of players will know from Echo and from the Master Division, and he'll be refereeing. But yes, it'll be kind of these self-contained games where we're trying to total up those scores and see who comes out the victor at the end of the day in these exhibitions. Now, with that said, yeah, we're going to move on right to some player analysis, I do suppose. And, well, why not start off with Game here? So Game, the captain for a team. We don't quite know yet. That's going to be determined in a little bit. And we will also have a rock paper scissors kind of thing to determine it. These teams pre-structured already, so they're kind of playing the rock paper scissors game to decide who goes where. But that said, Talking about game, there's so much that we can go over, but Caption, I mean, why don't you tell us a little bit about this very recent champion?
Well, yeah, for sure. And he's been a champion almost all season. I mean, just winning with the Joker team for the most recent VRML prize there. And then as well, his SEAL team just also very recently won. And one thing he definitely showed us quite a bit in that nice little SEAL tournament that we had was his sharpshooting and half court potential for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just ripping mail slots down from the defensive side of the field, so pretty much by his goal, and just not missing a shot.
Yeah, can I tell you, I'm as someone who's played against game recently, getting back into private matches and such. I'm pretty tired. I'm impressed, but I'm pretty tired of seeing these really, I think, unlikely shots go in at just a unbelievable clip. It's not even a it's not a coincidence. It's practice and it's hard work. But man, I just he can be on any point in that floor in the 80 meters span. He'll find a wall and he'll find some sort of bounce somewhere to nail a goal. And then the unbelievable part, or the frustrating part on top of that is, you know, you can't, no matter what, if he's there, if he's 80 meters deep, if he is 5 feet in front of the goal, it's just a very hard player to stop on the offensive end, especially. So, you know, I'm tired of it, but you know what? The players and the viewers today, I don't think they'll be tired of seeing the things that he can definitely bring to the table as the captain here for a roster that is soon to be determined. So we'll move on now to our other captain, also a Joker player. Again, both of these guys champions in North America this past season of VRML, and actually the past 2 seasons in a row now. So Jaywalker, bring up him and the things that he can do. Likewise, that's the thread about Joker and kind of the reason why I'm sure you're going to find them. They're the captains here for this tournament because they are just a team full of devastation. So splitting him up, wise choice. But yeah, Jaywalker, what's your take on him?
I mean, I don't even know what to consider. I mean, he might be one of the best all-aroundish players in the game. I want to say, I was going to say midfielder, but he's kind of beyond a position at this point. Same with all of the Joker players. I mean, positioning-wise, I think he might be the best player in the game, and just game sense-wise as well, just really up there. And the same thing going on with game. It's almost the same thing with all the Joker players. Their shots are all on point. They play with so much style. I mean, there's nothing more you can say. I mean, it's a good thing they got split up because, yeah.
Yeah, Jaywalker, one of the things I've always kind of harped on, well, in a good way, is, again, harkening back to these sports comparisons and such, one of the subtleties that he does very well is positioning. And you'll see him do these flashy moves on offense, sure, but the things he actually does away from the disc is just as important as I think anything that he contributes to the whole, because, you know, regardless of where the disc is on the floor, he's in a spot so often where he'll just be able to find it. The moment that it gets loose or that it gets past a certain direction, you know, when those brawls and the tangles unform, those big dog piles, or the scrums, as you like to call them, Captain, you'll notice that he somehow comes away unscathed and with a disc, and often with a score right after. So definitely a showman, but also a very smart player. And so with that, to our next player now. And again, these rosters to be revealed soon. It will be Game and Jaywalker, essentially rock, paper, scissors, to find out who their roster is going to be. They're going to choose at random. The teams are preset, and hint, hint, I do actually know what they are, but I will not disclose it for the stream at the moment. You'll find out soon. With that said, we'll move to Strembitsky. How about a player that, again, everyone knows, who's integrated into Echo in any way? Strembitsky from the Kangarillas, a 3-year veteran just about at this point, and been with the Kangarillas for numerous seasons across both ESL now and, of course, VRML here in the last year, finding great success at the very tip top of the North American division. And Strembitsky, well, what's your take on him, Caption?
I mean, it's just the same thing almost, I think, as Jay, just one of those positionless players. I mean, He plays absolutely anywhere. His shots are absolutely on all the time. Might just be one of the most naturally kind of flary players I can think of when I play against him, because he's always kind of moving.
Yeah.
He's never standing still. He's never just doing anything. I mean, of course, um, offensively, even passing wise, that's one thing you'll note with Kangos. If you ever watch a game with them, there's always the extra pass that they like to make. So definitely some flair. And what you're seeing with these highlights, I mean, just the arm movement up and down. I mean, I yeah.
Yeah, he will definitely throw in fake after fake after fake, and just when you think that he's done, he might fake again or he might not. Who knows why it's a fake? But the point is, he makes no mistakes, or at least very few. The Kangaroos as a whole are definitely a team known for that. So, very steezy at times, but also in control. Very smart in the execution, just to keep the defenses off balance, and yeah, making the extra pass absolutely whenever necessary, just the same. And with that, going on to our next player. Let's go to, how about B-Love here? We'll pull up B-Love's highlights. And on that note, courtesy to B-Love and of B-Love for providing these video edits of these highlights from the last season of VRML. So B-Love helping greatly to put together this tournament, some of this video footage as well, but also a player who's finding a lot of success in the league, and at times a journeyman, but not in a bad way. He found himself on a lot of teams, kind of made a home towards the end of the season on Project Mayhem as well. But he's a player, the reason why he fits in so well wherever he goes, whether it's kind of subbing or as an alternate here and there, or whatever the case, any team that he goes to always plays very well, has some great success. He is kind of an anchor player, a glue guy, what have you. I'm sure he'll love that reference because we both love basketball, and so do you, Caption, for that matter. But yeah, B-Love definitely a glue kind of player, but also a sharpshooter and just capable of a lot of great things.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have some experience. I mean, starting up, there is no team, which might be confusing. B-Love was one of the people who first came up, and he just, the manner he plays and the way he talks and practices, I mean, he's one of the smartest players I think I've ever met in this game. Just the way he creates his plays, all the variations he comes up with, every play has a meaning, and you can see it in his game as well. I mean, he even subbed for Legends and just glued in, as you said, so well. I mean, he's just that one player you can get on any team and he'll fit in. It doesn't matter what level they are. He could sub probably for the highest team in the game, fit in perfectly, be in good positions, have great plays going for him, even anywhere. I mean, just probably the smartest player I've ever played with.
Exactly. Player, Subnation, wherever he is, B-Love finds success, and I'm sure he's looking to find some great success here today for the streams. And just to keep the Twitch chat there updated, I see people stopping in. Plenty of recognizable faces. Glad to see you guys. The Law and Arrow Knight, Schlart, Swag War, Llama Cat, Sadale, who from Subnation, welcome, and Fontac as well from VRware, also welcome. Just to answer those questions, this is the pre-show, just going over some players, and we are going to see the matches themselves start in the next 15 minutes or so as the players get prepped. But moving now to, how about Venom? And Venom coming in here. Again, this is an all-star caliber roster. You're seeing Venom, who, nothing else, well, as much as anything, I should say, known for his master tier play, also known for some fantastic videos on YouTube for Echo and what have you. Great player, great personality, a true leader on the floor, just the same. Have you had some experience with Venom, Caption? Or?
Of course. I mean, definitely one of the best hot shots in the game, and I think he's well known for it at this point as well. I mean, definitely, I remember when he was first starting out his YouTube videos, it was just like, I think like 5 to 10 minute just videos of pure 3-point shooting, and more than just 3-point shooter, he half court shooting. And yep. I mean, I think one of the best movers in the community as well, because obviously he's the following he's amassed for this game and for his skill is just more than impressive. And obviously now landing himself on the team Kangarellas, which we were talking earlier with Strembitsky, I mean, just poses to how well respected and how good of a player he is within our community.
Oh yeah. Suffice to say, fantastic player. And if Dimwee was here again, he's finishing up the Rookie Cup right now. I saw some delays there, so he's over doing the duties on that channel. But over on this channel, Captain joining me, Sir Dimwee is always such a big fan of Venom. Can't say better things about him and how he is as a leader, playing together as well. And yeah. Now going on, let's see. Well, how about Ender? I want to talk about Ender real quick because Ender is, I mean, what can you say? A bulldozer, I guess, is one way to call it. I mean, he has a move named after him, and that's a spot reserved in Echo for only a small handful of players, right? He has a literal move called the Ender, which is the tricky little move where he's carrying the disc, he kind of baits in a defender, lets go of it, shields himself to block the punch in a very quick and fluid motion, and then rides his way all the way up into a goal thanks to the stun defenders. But that is just a small part of his game, isn't that right?
I mean, yeah. I don't think he gets a lot of look from the community for actually where he goes, like how he passes, how he plays as a teammate. His shots are all fantastic. He's a very, very well gifted offensive player and even defensive. There's a lot of great defensive plays that comes from Ender, but I'm actually, I think I'm the most curious to see how Ender does in this competition here, because I don't ever get to see a lot of, I guess, flair coming from him. So I'm just genuinely curious to know what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, well, last season he made a living hitting a lot of these big shots, even on goalies sometimes from 3. Really tough to stop anywhere on the floor. And the thing is, too, his defense, whereas before I would say he was definitely a majority offensive player, and I'm talking, 1 to 2 years ago, he has really filled out a complete game offensively, defensively, and what have you. Now with that, let's move on to, speaking of defense, how about YouTube? So we're going to download some clips and upload them for the stream. That was terrible, but nonetheless, YouTube here, back on stream, and glad to see him. A fantastic player, known obviously for Synapse, and I mean, the things he does on the court sometimes, especially the saves and that midfielding, and it gets ridiculous. I stay true to the fact that I say one of my favorite matches and most impressive, I think, matches I've seen in VRML ever was in the qualifying cups for finals back in season 1, so back in May, where Synapse had went against Infinite at the time, but Synapse went against Team Joker and handed them a loss with some unbelievable defense, and a lot of that was credit to YouTube as much as anyone.
Yeah, and I mean, there's something at least we like to call on our team, because it happens to us a lot in scrims, and that's called getting YouTubed. What you'll see when you're coming up to him in goal and he's fading back, he'll make it look like that goal is wide open. You can take a backboard 3, and he just managed to get it there every single time. I'm sure you'll see it maybe once coming in. Maybe some of these players are smarter than me. I'm not too sure. But there's definitely something there. But I mean, just more than that, I mean, there was a joke we had at the beginning when I was playing him called YouTube the Striker. And that's because you will see him just randomly go into this feat where he'll just go on an offensive mayhem and actually pick up a couple of nice shots, even though he's primarily playing back at the midfield. So it definitely something fun to see. I'm very excited to see him in the half-court shot. It's very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, we have one more player here to get through, and don't be sad, it's Mad coming into the mix for the highlights. And Mad, another player here from Kangarillas over the past couple seasons now, VRML, past few seasons rather, as it integrated the 4v4 into the mix. And Mad is another player who, like YouTube, similar, known a lot more for backlining and goaltending, sure. Doesn't mean he can't strike, but he is a player who plays whatever role that he's needed to, and he will do it to just the utmost excellence on so many occasions.
Yeah, and definitely just a huge high caliber player. I mean, offensively, fantastic, and defensively, obviously fantastic. I mean, there's nothing you can say wrong about his defense, but offensively, very, very surprisingly good, because normally when you have these really structured backfield players that he kind of played on Kangarillas, usually their offense falls out, but they play a lot of offense around him. Right. And he picks out his shots almost pitch perfectly, which is, I think, just something to be said. I mean, you can see in the highlights, the shots just get placed almost in a corner every single time, and just the 1v1 plays with the goalie are almost impeccable. So, I mean, just a very, very great offensive and defensive player.
Yeah, I think back to the videos that we made with, I made with B-Love for Season 1 finals, and it still sticks in my head, some of those highlights from Matt in those big match. I mean, we're talking the clutchest of the clutch situations where literally months of gameplay is all, winds down to those ever important single games, and he just comes through with these ridiculous bouts of save after save, swatting the discs out of the air like flies, and that's just a testament to his ability. But of course, just like any other player on Kangaroos who often say they are a positionless team, he certainly can step up into the front line at any given time and do some devastation on that end as well. So make no mistake. Now, with that said, we are just about getting ready to start shortly here. We're going to head to just a short intermission here, show a couple commercials from our fantastic sponsors, and Joker, VRware, and of course Subnation, making this cup a reality, or this invitational reality rather. And yeah, we will be right back. So stay tuned for the invitational up soon.
Gets it to Venom. Venom empty net, hits it for the 3.
Hey guys, it's Venom. For those of you who don't know me, I run a YouTube channel for all things Echo Arena. I want to show you guys real quick my new Ember and Ice collection. I've also got joggers and hoodies here. These can be found exclusively at vrware.net. So go there, support a player-owned company, and I promise you guys, these will make you shoot better.
Disclaimer, Venom shirts will not make you a better shooter, but you will look good.
All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to the stream here on Subnation of the Dunks Only and Half Courts Invitational. I'm Palador once again and have caption beside me, so much for subtlety over on the cameras. And joining me now also is B-Love. So,
Hey.
B-Love here to talk a little bit just before we get going on this match, of these matches on the stream, talk about some of the player companies here and talk about what's going on for the event.
Hey man, what about those commercials? We got
Yeah.
Venom repping some VRware, and Joker coming out with the line. Kangs is coming out with the line. I love these companies that are popping up and just ways for people to get involved.
Well, absolutely. I'm all over all this merchandise as soon as it releases. Good to support, obviously, the fellow player, but aside of that, they look really, really sweet. These new shirts and then sweaters coming out, so I'm all over it.
I got
And
my
yeah.
Venom shirt on right now, and I have a Redshift shirt in the closet. I'll probably put on later.
Yeah, and I renegade in my Ignite shirt all the time.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, with that said as well, tell us, B-Love. I mean, I know you've been anticipating this. We've been building up to this match and these matches for the last month or so now, trying to put this together, and really excited now to finally be at kind of the midnight hour before it begins. What do we got in store for us?
Man, it's exciting. It's definitely an interesting format. I guess a bit of an origin history story would help out. Back when I was horrible and I was trying to work on my game, I thought, I want to work on juking, controlling the disc, being a better defender. So Skyla and I, who's our referee today, and a teammate at the time, decided just to come up with this 1v1 game where it's just constant battle. You can't clear it. You have to dunk it to score, and it just ends up being a really good exercise for getting better. And it's exhausting. So we took breaks and we came up with the half-court shot, and can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, yeah, cool. So we came up with a half court just to take a break, and you basically have a shooter and a rebounder, and the rebounder's got to give him a chance to go in, and then you can fight for the rebound and for other shots, or your turn to shoot the half court shot. It's a great exercise. I definitely improved, and I encourage everybody out there that wants to get better to watch this format, get your friends together and do it. Earlier this year, I started working with this great company, Subnation, and they are basically just a multimedia marketing platform, and they embrace the culture of gaming and esports, and super fortunate to work with them. And because of the fact that everyone's home now a lot because of COVID, they started up a Twitch channel this year, and they came to me and they said, hey, you should play this Echo Arena game and Twitch. And I was like, well, I have a better idea. Let's put together this contest with this format. And I went to Doug Scott, he's one of the co-founders, and he basically just said yes to everything. And he put a team together, and a creative director, Tyler, and other guys, Matt and Chris and Al and Hannah. Thank all you guys, you're heroic. And we're super fortunate to have such a strong and powerful company support this, and I hope this relationship grows.
Oh yeah, absolutely agree with all of the above, because it's great seeing just the flooding of support from communities and organizations alike coming into VR and coming into Echo VR. Something that you and I and all of the rest of us here you'll see on the cast, or here on the cast today for that matter, every one of us have been around now for years for a reason. We love this game. It's here to stay, and that's why we're really happy to be here on Subnation to show you a little bit of what makes Echo Arena tick and why it's going to be the game of the now and forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Pally, you and your casting team are great, and Caption, thanks for joining us. And dude, you're the voice of Echo in my mind, and I know this game's going to be around in 40 and 50 years, and I still want you casting. I want you being here, buddy.
Oh man, 40 years of Pally puns, they're going to run out at some point. But I appreciate that a lot. And right back at you. It's all love for B-Love and everyone there tuning in on the Twitch side. So, B-Love, I do believe you have somewhere to be, and I think so do we. So we're gonna get ready to go now. And
one more thing though. Let me just go over the rules real quickly so everybody out there knows. So it's 1v1. You're gonna see Jay and Game come out and play each other. And if you ever wonder who's going to be the better player 1v1, you're going to find out today. And so it's dunks only. Can't clear it. You have to touch the pin before you score. And if there's any violations, there's a referee. So half-court shots there's a shooter, a rebounder, half-court shots only. I talked about that earlier. There's also another team element, so you can use a bouncer. When you shoot it, if you want a little bit of help getting that offensive rebound, you can use one of your teammates coming out of the catapult. And that's it, man. And a couple other things. Some players submitted mini bios, but you get to see their play space. And one of these players actually trained their cat to go to the toilet. And I'm not going to say who, but that might be coming up later anyway, too. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the arena.
Can you believe the cat using a toilet would be the least impressive part of this stream today because of the skills we're about to see? But that said, thank you so much, B-Love, for joining us. He's going to go get set up now with the rest of the players here in this Invitational today. So best of luck to B-Love and all of the players as we will find out exactly which rosters will be which. and which captains will be where very shortly. So we'll take just a brief intermission again here and get situated, and we'll be right back with the Dunks and Half Courts Invitational, presented by VRML and Subnation, and sponsored by VRware.net and Joker. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the Dunks and Half Courts Invitational. As a matter of fact, I'm Palador, and in this situational casting booth, I don't know, I'm joined by so much for subtlety. I've got Caption still by my side, and we're in the game. We're ready to start, and we're going to get the rock, paper, scissors match off and underway to determine the captains. Here we go.
This is paper.
Yep,
and this
so
is
rock, paper. Wait,
Are they on camera now?
rock,
Scissors,
So-
paper. No,
It's a complicated
paper,
process.
yes, yeah.
What? That doesn't matter. Just open
Okay.
They'll
Okay,
figure it out in
ready?
1 second.
Rock,
Rock, paper,
Oh
scissors,
shit!
shoot.
Shoot.
Hey,
We tied.
you didn't close your palm. I hate you.
Wait, neither did
That's
you.
paper. Yeah,
So this is, again, to determine captains. Now, the
Okay,
teams are
okay,
set,
never mind,
but
you
kind
won
of
one.
obscured.
My
So
bad.
there's 3 players per team.
Rock, paper,
Oh my god! You joker.
scissors, shoot.
Shit.
Okay, it says 1H.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got him.
Fucked you up. All right.
All right.
What you want?
So-
A or B? Means though.
B.
I want.
B.
All right. Squad B. Squad. Wait,
Give me
what?
squad B.
Why don't I get to choose?
Seems we have a confusion on the winner.
I won.
With the other contestants.
I literally had scissors.
You did it.
You had paper. I did.
Well, while they're trying to figure it out, again, what we're doing is essentially randomly assigning the teams. I mean, either way, Game and Jay, or apparently Aaron still. I was under the advisory that he'd be playing as Jaywalker today, but no, Aaron. They're essentially picking either Team A or Team B. They don't know who the 3 players are. They're already set, but they're picking them.
Oh my god. Yo, shut up. You guys confuse me.
Ender, Mad, Venom, all on Jay's team.
My man actually didn't choose rock. I swear to God.
I swear I chose wrong.
Definitely didn't.
So I'm with
Wait, who do I get?
Shrem
All
YouTube.
right.
Ender,
Now,
Mad,
well,
Venom is
where
the
they're
list.
figuring
So
out
Jay,
the
Ender,
teams.
Mad, Venom. That's the order.
Just in a couple of moments. It sounds like we're finally getting some team switching going on.
Yeah, that would seem to be the case. So, so yeah, with that being said, you can see the teams there, where one squad, Strem, YouTube, and B-Love, now being joined by Game. And over on the other squad, we've got Ender, Mad, Venom, and will be captained by Aaron, aka Jay, which we may, in fact, change just for the sake of the stream, I guess, in a moment, if I can nudge subtlety in that direction. Team Aaron, I suppose, is what we'll go with now. Team Aaron Dash, just for posterity. Don't want to confuse the folks at home, you know. Courtesy to Ignite for helping with these overlays, by the by, on that note.
With the curve discount.
Now, you also see Skyla in the arena, but again, as B-Love mentioned just moments ago, he is the referee here, so he's got the old rule books in the noggin, and should there be any violations of sorts, well, he'll be on top of it. But that said, Caption, we are looking ready to begin here on the dunks portion of this contest. And you can hear the good lucks and hopefully have funs as we get underway.
Well, I'm sure there'll be enough have funs going on as we continue.
Why'd you take it back?
Well, already here, some clustering forming as we get the jukes. I can only imagine we're going to see a lot of this.
As a game gonna come away with a steal. So as you know, it is only dunks right now, so you have to make your way down the field, which in this case could be difficult. I mean, some strong defenders and training stuns.
Yeah, and Game trying to get the disc right back, does so. The jukes, these are the things that I told you I get tired of, man, going against him in privates. There's just no stopping him, except for Aaron, because, well, they're teammates, and you know what? If anyone knows Game's move better, I don't think it's going to be anyone other than Aaron.
And the stuns, I think the stuns are gonna be what separates what's going on here, but definitely good recovery from both players as gonna be Jay or Aaron right on him.
And just working around, you can hear the players laughing here and enjoying it. The thing is, now we're starting with this dunk contest, so you can't clear it. You can do some self-passes to a degree. You just can't do outright clears to try and catch up to the disc with boost. You have to get to the other side in a battle, essentially, for positioning to get to that front line, juke them out, and find a dunk. And you do have to tap off the post, the pin, as Belov called it, near that bubble as well before dunking in.
And definitely, definitely right here might be some difficulties if Aaron can't stop him. It's deep in his zone, but getting the stun off. So now going to be able to move up a little bit if he can fight off a game.
Uh-oh, breakaway, here it goes. First score of the game. It's 2. And the players are just going to say it for me. All right, so first goal in the books there in this first round of the dunks competition.
All right, so second round going to be going on its way. It's going to be Ender picking it up for the blue team, and Strembisky going to be there to defend. As we see Ender, as we were talking about earlier, Palador.
Oh no.
Going right for the block and having the walk up to the goal if he can make it all the way. And he's gonna put it away.
Threw in the extra little Ender move at the end of it, just because he could. No defending it. Ender's sending it. So 3 minutes off the clock in this first 20-minute round. Of course, after this, we've got a similarly structured match or round that will be half-court shooting, and then to cap it all off at the end of this, a 20-minute traditional 4v4 exhibition match. By the way, I did see in the Twitch chat there, see Danimal, aka Shepard, redeeming posture check on the Subnation channel. Does that count for me? Do I have to check my posture? I guess I will. Thank you.
Oh, YouTube coming away with a great steal there. This is the battle I think we were all looking for. The goalie versus goalie, but Mad looking to come out on top here, but YouTube in his natural habitat on the defensive end.
Yeah, well, getting the better end of that for now, YouTube, but not for too long. There's Mad. So for, again, those not familiar with Echo, perhaps, when you are carrying the disc, like Mad is here, you do go a little bit slower as a maximum speed. Now whirling around the pin, oh, look at it. The players love it, I love it.
YouTube doing a good job in the defensive end, but all the way to the offensive end, he was up against a really good defender, so...
Yeah, Mad with the dunk through it, though, after the duck and the dunk. And as the chat is pointing out there, Far saying, Mad's arms, crazy long. Yep, and as we talked about earlier, those things matter. You have a large wingspan, you have a high jump, vertical jump. I mean, those things matter in Echo VR.
Belov looking to get down now, but Venom coming away with a big steal, so now being able to make it over to the other end, but Belov hot on his heels.
And you can hear again the comms just open, and they're trying to find some points.
We could be seeing the first playing well casting, Palador.
Yeah, kind of. Of course, some of these, I mean, Belov, Strembitsky, casters for VRML.
Ooh.
There you go. Tie it up. Good steal. And Belov putting it home. And also, yeah, if Twitch chat over there, you want us casters to can it a little bit more, gladly. I'm kind of entertained by this myself. I'd rather hear them talk some trash over just me rhyming all day. So let us know. But this is fun.
Right, and we're going back to the teammate versus teammate, Jay versus Game, and the Game getting quite an early advantage. See if we can take advantage of this.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, Strem with the let's go. Heard that many a times on many a VRML cast, usually accompanied by a few F-bombs and then a mute. But this time enjoying that one. It's 6-4 for Team Orange, for Team Game.
Sometimes the F5 button on the caster's keyboard gets some love.
Yep, well, I love me some Streb. And all of his loud glory. It's a Tell him, Strem, tell him.
Why do you stay out?
The best part of the stream perhaps will be Strembitsky in-game commentary.
You're right.
Oh, for the first one.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that, Joe.
Trembitsky.
I'm studying this clear. This is a
stunned
clear, is
out.
it not?
It's
But Ender will recover here. So we're, let's see, 13:37. That is a very late time on the clock. Very neat timing on that. As Strembitsky gets stunned and right back to Ender's hands, working up the floor and just trying to evade Strembolino.
Wait, is that legal?
Ender might get the best of Strembitsky twice in a row with a steal.
Canadians!
Canadians, they're talking to you, Caption. What about Canadians, Caption?
I don't know. I think we might have to ask Ender, but Strembitsky got to come up with the response.
All right, well, let's see if they can truck their way through. And dipsy-doo. All right, so let's see. Is there going to be some fakes? I feel some fakes. There's some fakes. There's a fake. There's a fake. There's a take. Ender, make no mistake. He defended that one. Hit the brakes.
Oh my god.
Strembitsky maybe getting a little too over ambitious.
Oh, shit.
No, not Strem.
Are these still doing counters?
Oh no, and Ender pulling out all the stops once again.
Get there! I'm going 5 minutes. How are you going 5 minutes? I'm not. I'm going first.
Well, a bunny hop away as we bring some counter strikes from Ender into the goal. 6 apiece here with 12 minutes left.
extra boosting after you have this.
I'm not sure the jumping actually does anything, but maybe it's just good for the mentality, huh?
Yeah, I think it makes you think you're going a little bit faster. Strembitsky actually going to take the disc once again, going up against Mad. His teammate, but Mad, gonna get the stun out on him.
And right back to possession. Let's see what happens. Strem, he's just playing the lane and trying to wait for his teammate to come to him, and instead he just pulled a bullfighting move and now trying to fight him off as he will successfully. Mad showing Strem, hey, maybe I should be the frontliner for Kangos as Mad, winds around but gets stunned last second.
Strembitsky gonna be able to take advantage of that. Gonna go for the self pass and gets the Ender stun as we were talking about, and it happened to him about a million times so far, so he had to throw one out himself. And going for the self pass again.
He's on you. He's on you.
And Ender over there actually on the station block, coaching, calming. Let's see. And on. It's Mad.
So just an exclamation mark on that dunk as well.
You know, I think, can I just say, now, I love all these players. They are all absolutely worth being in these slots. But for dunks, I need to shout out one, Sealable Bag of Kangarillas. Sealable slamming it since 2017. And also Andy W. A disgusting dunker extraordinaire. Out there somewhere, I'm sure.
YouTube's going, so they switched Strem out.
Oh, he's got it. Score. You
YouTube
must
getting
switch
the
out. Loser has
slot away,
choice.
see how he's gonna do on the offense, just kind of slowly moving his way over, able to try to go for that as well, but he gets a on Venom, so an open lane for the defender. YouTube with Venom at the last second getting the steal.
Oh, did not expect that, did you? Man, Venom getting, again, the poisonous grabs and stinging him with some ferocity. What a snake.
Our half-courts are going to be nowhere near.
YouTube just eyeing out Venom. This is gonna go back and forth. YouTube gets the stun. Open lane to the goal for a second, goes over and under, but stun back coming from Venom, but Venom not able to recover.
Yeah, it's still in the
That was just a complete scrum on the field caption, and boy, we're halfway through, a little bit over that of this first round, of this dunk-only round, and it's pretty close. 2-point advantage going in favor of Jay Walker, aka Aaron's team. And,
Nice, Venom.
but yeah, it could still go either way.
That's clear.
Is Venom now gonna be
It's
able
a
to
clear, no?
maybe take that one over, but
It's a clear now. Yeah, it's a clear. So Orange needs to come get it, and they can start on this station right here.
Oh, there you go.
Here
So
we
you
go.
can
From the station, you must go one portion back to
yeah,
the other station.
Skyla now with some reffing.
Supposed to hold the disc.
Definitely
That's right.
Definitely happy to have a ref in there in the arena to calmly solve disputes among what otherwise is a roster full of incredibly hot head. Just kidding. Well, sort of. Anyway, glad to have Skylar here.
Let's go, Venom.
I might be having too much fun.
Unfortunate.
Nice.
You know what? I think
He has another chance, I think.
I mean, you know, with this kind of exhibition match, what better time to just let it loose like Venom does. There's the close.
YouTube was
So just
just
to clarify, if it
a
needs to
literal
reset, just
millisecond off getting that disc as well, may I add.
You may add, and I will subtract. Just kidding, because I hate math. Anyone who's watched streams, you know that.
What's mathematical time?
Good question. For those who don't know what mathematical time is, well, you'll have to tune into VRML in Season 3. Coming soon.
I like that transition.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Maybe as much as this transition is, it's going to be Mr. Jaywalker Aaron getting it on V-Love, going over and around. V-Love just going to wait patiently for a move in.
A little swing.
Jay, you're such a numbskull.
Hey, I'm going for the
Quite
VIP
literally,
place.
numbskull. He was stunned. But yeah,
Thank
nice.
you for the PG-13 insult.
Uh-oh.
That there is an example of organic.
Uh-oh. All right.
That's why it has to be from OCD or something. I don't know.
Well,
Well.
Mr. B-Love making his moves on Jaywalker.
I'm playing.
Oh, love lost, I'm sure. So B-Love just the walk-in, basically. Right into the goal. It's a 2-point differential. Still the advantage here of Team Jaywalker / Aaron Walker / Skywalker up in there.
If you win,
It's
you gotta go out.
Ender now with a disc.
Ender v game, and Ender gonna try to get game for the same move, but not gonna get it. But that time around, he's gonna go ahead and get a stun off on game. So it's gonna be advancing.
And of course, oh, nice swoop in from game. Once again, thank you to VRware.net and Joker helping sponsor this event, along with Subnation, of course, making it all possible. Us here in VRML, proud and happy as, oh no! Take a nap.
I got messed up.
Oh, the unstunnable.
Hey, Strap said the Andy thing. Oh, also hi Andy, again, I see you. Yep, that was gnarly. And they're up by 4 with 6:20 remaining. Oscador, redeeming posture check. Good call. I need it. This is going down to the wire, perhaps. Let's see though.
Orange is not a clear.
Game getting stunned through that little takeaway there as
Not
well.
court to court.
Still gets it back. Not for long. Take it back.
Oh man, the exchange.
So Mad is trying to work around game if it can. Doing so with a little bit of success, but not too long. Let's see.
Mad, just pure brute force right now. Oh,
Oh my god. Must touch pin. No! I thought he was gonna stun me. I suck.
Game with a self-deprecation and got scored on now. They're down by a few ducks. And Wonder redeeming Hydrate. Well, ain't that kind? See, I like this. Our host here at Subnation, their stream awards are very accommodating to us casters. I don't have any of this on the VRML channel, and maybe I need it. I'm going to take a drink.
yeah. Palador doesn't let us drink water unless you redeem a reward.
It's true. I haven't drank in 17 months.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Easy.
Okay.
You're out of the bubble. You must touch the pin.
He's on you.
Oh, the snag.
Good. Okay, Strambisky now going to be able to work his way up, playing against Venom.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh!
And you can hear the comms on having to touch the pin, and that is correct. You have to. Again, you can't clear. You can kind of self-pass. There's a certain threshold that's kind of up to the ref's judgment. You can do little bounce passes to yourself, but you can't do straight clears.
Oh.
as the players get a bit shouty there. And you do have to touch that pin, that left post, or left or right post on the way in before the dunk.
You can still get him. You got him.
Strembus able to get the stun off here, and the stun's not as strong as I thought they were going to be.
4 minutes for 6 points.
Yeah, and really, and you can hear him talking about that in the stream, having to really work for their points here. Only 8 points
You can't.
on the side of game so far, and considering,
That's good. It's close.
again, I mean, especially with Strem and Game players who might be about to dunk here. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, but Venom able to take advantage of the fact he hadn't grabbed that pin yet.
Nice.
Great juke coming out.
There's 30 this round, right? Yep.
And you know what? That's second time, maybe even more, that he's done that. Not the easiest thing to do, getting those grabs, especially when an offensive player is swinging that disc around with incredible speed. It's actually pretty difficult to get those sometimes, but Venom's been doing it.
Oh, Strem able to move all over, but has to touch one of those pins still. He's going to be able to get there, able to duck under Venom, and this time not able to grab it out of his hands.
Oh, Strem putting on the moves that time, so I guess the caster's cursed because Venom, Strem just made him dance.
First time we have 3 minutes, 4 points.
And it's going to be blue team. Actually, this is one thing that hasn't happened yet. Blue team taking a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, and I mean, let's see, 2:42 remaining in this dunks only contest. Again, following this one is the half courts contest, and then following that's the 4v4 exhibition. But, oh, tricky moves from Aaron, trying to maybe increase the lead.
And YouTube's controller went out for just a second there, and it's going to be Jaywalker able to take advantage of this, as it's going to be the battle of the zeros. And Aaron going to get a good move and a great block.
And the old ding dunk for a good measure. And so yeah, when people are tuning in to this, again, if you're not super familiar with Echo and VR, it's, see, in a normal game, traditional gaming, you may be going in and pressing a bunch of buttons for the combo, you know, up, down, left, right, R2, R1, whatever. But point is, and in VR, and Echo VR, this is all real life. I mean, the boost is via buttons, but everything else, all these moves, the throws, the dunks, the swings, that's what they're doing in real life. Forget real life. That was just death.
That was just dirty. Wow.
Our game.
Posture check. Thank you, Mincy.
Gotta be quick.
I gotta go quick.
All right, well, a minute 25 left. Given the pace, I mean, it is we do see a double-digit game here in this 20-minute round, but I feel like it's going to be tough to come back unless that happens right there.
And Ender,
Time do I have? A minute.
maybe not finding his stride, but able to get one there. So now Ender looking to get some more advantage for his team.
Game maybe going to that well too many times on the shielding himself, so did lose the disc to Ender now. Guy who knows that move all too well.
And Ender going to come away with it. Maybe the bunny hop's going to be coming around soon as well.
I can only hope.
Oh, oh no, Ender going to do it again.
Steez on him. I know he's my teammate, but Steez on him.
Oh no.
Ender.
Oh no.
Point out, you let go of the disc.
Go straight to jail. Did not pass go. Ender capping it off on Strem. I think
No, but you let go of the
Strem's
disc and
saying,
floated in.
go steez on him. I know he's my teammate, but
0.1 meters.
see, anytime Strem sees a steez, he'll appreciate it from either side of the floor.
You gotta hold on to it.
As this will end
let go.
18 to
You guys
12
so many points,
for the
yeah.
favor of Team Aaron
Good stuff.
on this first match. So the dunks
Great game, guys.
only portion here now concluded.
A
So with
total of
that,
15 dunks.
yeah.
Now your arms are hopefully all jelly and ready for the 3-point contest.
Good work, Ender.
All right, so with that, we are going to get those. We're going to get those inputted and head over to the scoreboard and show you that just per round here, and we'll also show you a quick little video And we'll play B-Love on his play space video. He talked about that, kind of showing it off. We'll show B-Loves here in just a moment. So do stay tuned as we get these scores input. And yeah, 18-12. And yeah, we'll be right back after just a brief intermission with your half courts only contest.
Okay, everybody. I'm Beloved. This is my play space. That's where I do video editing. So I gotta have 2 monitors. I put grip tape on my controllers, so I need tape on my hands because I get cuts. That's where I have to strap myself in to keep from punching this dude. That's dangerous right there. Rickets. That's a speaker. Echo Arena inspired artwork by Ashpool. Oh, that's an X Games trophy. That's it. My play space.
All right, everybody. So next up, as you can see there, it is indeed the half courts portion of this contest, ready to begin. Of course, shout out to B-Love for that play space video and putting together a little bio, a peek into his life just briefly there in his play space area. And, again, lots of thanks to all our the supporters and everyone who lended their hand into the stream and to the event and making it happen. Subnation, huge thanks to them for making this happen alongside of B-Love and as well as VRware.net and Joker. And yeah, as we get ready to this next round, we're going to see, again, 20-minute or maybe 15. It's currently set at 15, but I believe it's supposed to be 20 minutes of a similar half-court kind of thing where they have to shoot these deep shots. And I have a feeling from a couple of these players, we're going to see some very interesting ones taken and made.
Yeah, I mean, obviously from what last game shown, there isn't going to be a defensive aspect in this one. However, you shoot the shot, and then you rebound it, and then you shoot your shot.
Yeah, and yeah, these players, again, so many talented strikers we're seeing here today, offensively capable. I mean, we saw it in the dunks. Definitely some ferocious moves being thrown and some really nasty brawls and shields and what have you. But I know we opened up with that rock paper scissors to determine captains and such, or which team the captains would be selecting, and that's kind of the case with brawls. So I guess another little tidbit for those who might not be as familiarized with Echo, and it is basically like a rock paper scissors system when it comes to the brawl game, right? Because you can hold down your trigger essentially, and if you punch someone in the head, it's only the head area. You will stun them out for just a brief moment of time, about a second or so. And with that, enables you obviously to get more better positioning on the floor, things like that. Now, if you are holding the disc, you cannot shield yourself. The thing is, you can block punches by holding the triggers to your head. If you think boxing, where you put your fists up to your face to block, same kind of thing, right? So you can do that to block punches, and it'll actually counter stun the opposing player, the initiator. But again, you can't do that with a disc in your hand. So that's one of those factors where you do typically in a game scenario, you're going to see passes be more of a thing, and because it's a risky move otherwise to go for some of those shield moves, the ender moves. But then again, at the highest tier, these players, they're very well aware of those little advantages they can push and when they can pull them out to kind of take foes off guard.
But now, as we start here, I'm gonna see one of these players here who start out with this disc, and it's actually going to be Jaywalker with first possession for a three-pointer. So you're going to see him line himself up, take the shot, Game rebounds it, and they kind of go vice versa like that until one goes into the goal. As you will now see Game go ahead and go for it.
Why doesn't he just shoot it? He can make that from there. What's wrong with him?
You know what? He's being a little cautious, okay?
You know what? Fortune favors the bold. You know what? He deserves that miss for not taking the full court. I'm disappointed. Spent all that time hyping it up, and, well, nonetheless, we got ourselves, let's see, now Aaron with a disc, a.k.a. Jay, with it. Gonna bring it back out and give it to Ender, handing it off, and let's see what Ender does.
that bouncer preloaded.
And they're going to go for a bounce shot.
I'm coming.
That actually might have the angle, but just ouch. Just ouch.
Just ouch.
Yeah, one morning. There's your warning.
But will be Strembitsky here in the tunnel. He's gonna line that up. Now, Strem.
Hello? Strembitsky?
Thing is going off maybe that corner wall. There's a spot you can hit there to make it. Just more of an awkward one to take and trying for a little bit of pizzazz as that one just goes past and still scoreless here. A few minutes in.
want to shoot again.
Strembitsky going for another shot. Maybe we'll see one of those another intricate bounce shots.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There we go. First shot of the game. He just needed that warm up out of his way, and there's the vision.
Yeah, and the thing is too. So getting into the warm-up process, they just spent 20 minutes doing nothing but dunks. And let me remind you, they weren't just. It wasn't game dunks. Not the player. It wasn't in-game dunks. Okay. This is a specifically one-on-one type thing, right? So to see them working up the floor, they had to expend a lot of energy to get that going. And not to mention, energy factor aside, it's a completely flip-flop situation from that dunks, because now it's nothing but these long shots, and Strembitsky gets it right in the pot.
Like I said, all he had to do was warm up. That's it. Just had to get the warm-up shot off his plate.
Hey, Echo is a rhythm game. Absolutely. And sometimes you got to work into that rhythm, because these players, I will assure you, I've seen them enough, I've played against them enough, I've played with them enough, I've casted them enough to know that they are just they'll put many a players to shame with the things that they hit.
I got it, don't worry about it.
Especially in the flow of like a match, 4v4.
Must be bounce shot. Trifecta.
Come on. Get this.
And
This could be for the
Strem
money.
going for a
Trifecta.
bounce shot.
Let's go.
Clock.
Wait, it has to
Oh,
be
it's in.
behind the pink line. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be quick.
All right, so that said,
Oh my god.
I'm going to let that speak for itself.
No, I don't even want it. I don't
I get one there. I'm gonna take one from over here.
All right, well, Strem, unable to convert on that one, but I would call that an anomaly, or a kangaroo.
Now, Jay.
And Venom going to be going, but the shield just going to be in his way by a little moment, but he might be able to recover it.
And also on a separate note here, got Dimwee joining now, fresh off the rookie finals. Mind telling us how that went, result-wise and stuff?
Yeah, it went really well. They actually, so it was the Generals forced a bracket reset on Revolt, and then ended up winning in 3. It was down to the wire there, but the Generals did take it all, so they took first place. Revolt taking second place. Generals led by Vacant, and then Revolt led by Oculus Prime. Ooh, nice shot there, and close shot anyways. And then third place was Underrated Rookies 2.0. Led by I'm drawing a blank. It was Tammy at one point in the day.
Yellow
It
Man.
wasn't actually Tammy. Yellow Man, thank you. So those were your 3 finalists there in that the Quest 2 Rookie Cup, and yeah, it was awesome last game there. I mean, really was exciting, and yeah, everyone seemed to enjoy it. And ooh, another close one.
Yeah, well, glad to hear that went well, and yeah, crowned ourselves again some new champs again, and it's always good to see the rookies playing the way that they did. Now, it's kind of fun too, though, because now coming in, I saw Echo VRML rated us here, joining us for this stream here on this all-star caliber tournament between these top-level players who've been around for, again, years and years now, this roster. So you're kind of seeing that kind of contrast of time, I suppose. But, the players we've seen in the Rookie Cups, with the skills they showed, I mean, they're going to be here before too long. I don't think it's going to take them 2 or 3 years.
No, certainly not. I mean, the skill level we're already seeing from those rookies, and we saw it in the first Rookie Cup we did because of the initial Quest release, and we're seeing it again, and I think they're even quicker now than they were then. They are so fast. Game. Speaking of the devil, we were talking about him earlier. But yeah, that was a nice shot. No surprise who it came from though.
Yeah, and about time that we seen that. I was saying earlier, game passed up a full court opportunity for some reason, but but okay, this one so far, they're making up some ground for sure. 9 points on the board, unanswered. going in the favor here of a team game.
I missed it. I missed my block.
You got him back. He's back.
See, it's kind of interesting though, because if you asked me earlier, I would have expected perhaps. Hold on. I would have expected the dunk maybe to go more in favor of the side of Game's team, just knowing again, especially Strem and Game. But on the other hand, you know, these players are actually, rosters are actually pretty balanced out to kind of have these counterparts to each other on that note of dunkers and sharpshooters.
So do I get to go get it? You must pass it off now.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so, but
he scored a point.
yeah, things turn out how they turn out. No, Stremitsky with it here. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, there's not a single player in this server right now who could not do a little bit of everything or a lot bit of everything. As Strem there, trying to clarify what he did or didn't do. Fudge, indeed.
He gets the rebound.
Oh, but yeah, every player in this server can steez with the best of them and sharpshoot with the best of them.
I mean, I'd be remiss to say that they hadn't steezed on me a handful of times. I'm sure Caption could probably say the same, because, oh man, what a shot there by Venom. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Hitting that one 42 meters out from that tube.
Caption and I were talking a bit about Venom earlier, and Caption giving his input, and I kind of mentioned, you know, Dimwee not being there at the time. I was saying, man, if he was here, I would hand it off to him, because definitely Dimwee is also very well familiar of Venom and what he can do.
Oh, you going for male? Okay.
I mean, and it's also another big shot there. Look at that. That was happening. I'm not getting a pop-up here. I'm not seeing that. Was .com there sending that one in. I would guesstimate, what's that, about 35, 40 meters out, that one there.
That was one of our clear YouTube the striker moments that we like to talk about.
He's a shooter. YouTube the shooter. YouTube the striker. Rosie, Hope, and High Tony in there reiterating the same.
Oh, that's wide.
But I was gonna say,
it's what he does.
I was gonna say about Venom, just the personality you see from Venom, like in his videos, in his YouTube content, because you know he's a well-known YouTuber in the community, very well-known, the most well-known, probably the most recognizable name, maybe next only to Palador, of course. But he's that's his personality. That's how he is all the time. And look, oh, that one just wide. But he's probably one of the most relaxed people I've ever met. He doesn't get angry. He just doesn't. I think, you know, he gets frustrated like a normal human being, but he doesn't express it in that way. He doesn't yell. He doesn't, doesn't throw things. He might throw things, but not while he's playing the game anyways. And just a really chill dude. He's one of the best captains you could have asked for. Really kept things positive, and just an awesome dude all around. Like, who he is in those videos is who he actually is. That's his real personality.
Let's go.
And as a shot goes through, see, they're warm. And you can hear Game, I think, right after that shot kind of fading away and giving a little holler. And why not? He is definitely a baller, for sure. Can do that all day. And I think getting warmed up now, we're going to see a lot more of that as they 15-3 lead. Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, you've got, you know, Strembitsky in Game. And Doc, I mean, really, all these everyone in this game is capable of hitting those long ones. But, you know, Game is that's what he's known for. You would expect this team. You would expect this team to be a little bit up as he goes for a cloud shot here. He might hit it. He does. Why did I doubt it? I don't know.
Harkens back to season 1, preseason, in fact. What? What? Was my reaction the first time I saw that executed in a game. It's scary how normal it's become for certain players now.
Yeah, that was Zach W. Who originated, who coined that shot. He was the first one to hit it in a VRML game. He was the one who originated it. He was the one who discovered it, I would say. Long shot there, gonna hit off of the barrier. But yeah, Zach W. I remember I was in. It was the Friday night before. We were in some private games. He was practicing them in there just to be steezy. And then literally like 2 days later, he hit it in a game. And it was just, you know, that's Zach, but now it's you know, kind of a staple shot as Ender goes for one himself.
This one's tough.
That was going to bounce down towards the floor. Ender, someone we were talking about earlier today as well.
Oh yeah, definitely a player to always watch out for as Strem takes it here.
Let's get a Strem.
Actually, I'm gonna come out of here with zero.
Oh my goodness.
Strem.
May I add as well, is on the Quest 2, I believe. So not his natural headset. So
Actually, I'm pretty sure quite a few. I know, I'm fairly certain him and Mad are both on the Quest 2 here. If not a few more players. I know a lot of the players went ahead and made that swap, especially after that, after the update to throwing. And yeah, so I know Stram made the swap before the update to throwing, and I'm pretty sure Mad did as well. If not the entire Kango's team, is that one very close?
I love Dimmy, you've already missed a handful of Strem screams, and I'm sorry. They imbue life into me, okay? And he's not having the best of times on some of these shots, but you know what? He's giving me a good time. That's all that matters here. Yeah, Strem on casting, whether a player or otherwise. I can do this all day. Listen to him, that is.
No, that one's in.
I'll go for a ceiling shot there. Is that one going to be in? It is. .com hitting another one. With an assist by Strem. So Strem, you have some points on the board.
He does that. By the way, there were a couple redemptions on more hydration and posture. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are right on top of my physical health, of our physical health. So you guys do the same. Caption, Dimwee. Chat demands it.
Absolutely. Well, I've got my that's my my bottle of water right there, and I am not even leaning in my chair. I'm sitting upright, shoulders back. I am solid right now. I do believe.
Yeah, me too.
YouTube, make it. Make it, YouTube.
That was not convincing. YouTube the striker.
Oh my god.
YouTube. Not quite. Very close.
Yeah, he's been getting some close shots on the boop shots. Another one of our very famously named shots in the community.
T Wolfo with 4 hydrate redemptions. Now it's just becoming aggressive. I feel like this is actually malicious at this point. How much can we drink before it becomes mean?
I was gonna say it's actually a little dangerous to drink too much water, Chad.
Oh no! Is this you guys' way of telling me to can it? Because okay, I'm gonna drink for 1,000 bits worth of redemptions.
Well, I was just saying.
Be right back.
I would say it's has nobody ever warned anyone here of the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide?
Going quick.
I don't think so.
No? Well, I mean, too much of it can kill you. It can also suffocate you.
This stream took a dark turn.
Of course, dihydrogen monoxide is just a chemical composition of water. That's the joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's water down the grimness here as we go back into the last minute.
I'm just saying, water is dangerous, man. Water in large quantities is dangerous. I think they're sending us a tidal wave, and I'm feeling threatened.
Yep. I'm taking shelter after this match. You guys are.
Oh my god.
You guys are something else. I mean, I appreciate you, I think, but I'm full now. Thank you. You can stop. Oh, hold on. He's not gonna stop. Game again. Yeah, he's up to a dozen. So.
And I think the
Nice hit.
mathematical time might be running out.
I think we're well past that point. Someone call for a mercy, Chad. It appears mercies are disabled, so no mercy in this one.
Yeah, but
We're well past mercy, too.
and of course, so to remind people now as we go into the last 30 seconds. So following this match, this round, we will be going to one more quick break. And following that, we are going to see a 4 versus 4 exhibition match to cap it off. And as I say that, it's game. Feather in his cap.
Let's go.
And that one will be game as well, as the last 15 seconds are now wiped off the board, 27-3.
And yeah, of course, no surprise, game at the high points in that one. 15, man. 15 of the 27 from Game himself.
Kind of like we discussed, right, Caption, about he can devastate from in front of the goal a few feet, but at the same time, if he's long distance, he still makes it with consistency. So pick your poison. But all right. So with that, yeah, we're gonna run just a quick intermission. We'll be back in a jiffy, so stay tuned for the conclusion here, and we're gonna have an awesome 4v4 traditional exhibition match. 20 minutes on the clock, I do believe, so stay tuned.
Hi, this is
YouTube.com's home desk setup. Got two LG 49-inch ultra wides with a Quest 2 where we mostly play Beat Saber. Towards the back bedroom, you'll find a catwalk to keep the cat from coming into the play space and getting squashed. The walls have been padded, and my hanging solution for the CV1 and the Quest 1. Asus ROG VI, I believe, with the NVIDIA 1080 full card. The final thing that I'm going to show you is actually the cat's restroom. Nobody goes in here except for her. We train her to use the toilet, and now it's also my shop. The bottom shelf is actually, you can see the bottom of the tub right there. So we've got a 3D printer, clamps, soldering station. Well, that's my play spaces. Hope you liked it, and have a good game.
Hey Jay, if you're in goal, this is what I'm gonna do. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, everybody, welcome back one more time. Big shout out to all our Twitch viewers, and shout out for making me nauseous, full of all kinds of water and soda and all kinds of other liquids that you forced me to drink thanks to the redemption. But nonetheless,
That wasn't even funny.
I'm happy to be here
it's
because we
true.
got the final round, the final match here. It's going to be a 20-minute barn burner between these all-star caliber players and Burgos Palador. But anyways, Sir Dimwee joining me here, along with So Much for Subtlety on the cameras. Caption joining us for that first half of this cast as well. Shout out to him, doing a great job stepping in and stepping up. Sir Dimwee, we're in it, and let's see which of these teams do win it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call this one. I have no idea because you've got Ender and Aaron on the same team, and you've got Strem and Game on the same team, and Ender picking that one up, but YouTube with the stop there. You've also got two of the best goalies in the league here, Mad and YouTube.com. The two of those, I mean, seriously, two of the best goalies in the league here. Absolutely, and now that one, shot going just a little bit wide, going to bounce out. Ender trying to track it down. Does ultimately get that bounce, but yeah, this is gonna be good.
I'm cracked.
Listening to the players screaming and shouting a little bit in some of those brawls, but let's see. Here we go. Wow, passing play to Venom. That is just execution at its best. Doesn't have to be super fancy. It's just super effective, like a Pokemon. I don't know.
Nice cut.
Yeah, no, I mean that was a fantastic goal there by Venom, and that's Venom's spot. I mean, that's when I played with Venom. So if you can get Venom in that spot, he's gonna hook those in every single time. Yeah, he's one of the best. I would say Venom and B-Love, two of the best support players in the game. B-Love plays up and down, and look at that. I mean, right there, I was just saying it. B-Love with the feed to Game, and Game sends it in. That's how B-Love plays, man. He's not looking to be the star. He wants to win. He knows how to win, and he's going to do what he has to. And it's stuff like that. That, like I just said, he's one of the best support players in the game. You see right there.
Well, yeah, and you know what? Game is a growing boy. B-Love's got to feed him, okay? Definitely a good person to feed. He will convert on so much offense. He'll make you hurt every single time. So B-Love provided those dimes quite nicely as Venom tied up here, sending it off that wall. Aaron actually taking it and then right back. Look at that just execution here and precision.
It's almost like they're playing with each other a little bit. Like maybe was that necessary? I don't know, but that's .com. He reads those lanes. He's not going to let you take those. He's not going to let that happen. Shrem is going to clear this one forward into the Team Aaron zone. I just realized that. Oh, what? Stop! That was a headbutt. Who was that? That was Venom. That was a headbutt by Venom there, stopping that one. And now another opportunity. Who was that? This game bringing it in from Strem. The feed from Strem, both inverted.
Oh yes.
That sound right? That sounds
Oh yes. Nothing else. Those kind of shouts. It makes me.
Game, take a breath.
Shrem says, "Heard game, take a breath." See, those things make me miss playing in big matches. Those shout comms are always so fun.
Back to me.
Oh yeah, you hit those big goals, those big moments. Yeah, it's always so much fun. Ender now with it. Ender setting that one across, gonna hit Venom. Venom looking to set this one up. He's gonna go ahead and reset that one to Aaron. Aaron now juking a little bit, gonna get that one to Mad on the back line there. Mad now gonna send this one in, hitting Venom on the near side wall. Ooh, Venom getting stuffed there by Strembitsky, picking his pocket. Strem trying to get it out, hits the lip of the tube there. Does get it through ultimately. Now going to bounce down towards the trench there in the blue zone, where Ender will get the stun out and send that one back out, where Matt will forward it all the way. They have an opportunity here. Aaron picking it up. What a play there. That was some fantastic coordination. Aaron reading that bounce off the trench, sending it in for the 3 before the defense could get back. That's top-level Echo Arena.
That it is. Just perfect placement and decision making. It's no wasted time when they're lined up with that goal on any angle. It's 5-4, 16-25 remaining in this single round of this 4v4 exhibition. And again, anyone coming in here not familiar with Echo Arena and wanting to get into it, this is what you can expect at the competitive level. You know, we got the kind of exhibitional matches, the dunks, the half courts, to showcase some of those individual skills on the side, but this is the cohesive game. This is the team game. There's the passing game. There's the shot game. There's Aaron making his name quite known.
What a shot there by Aaron. I also got to, not to take away from what's going on screen, but I got to shout out Thunder Echo VR in the chat there. Thunder was a goalie for one of the teams. I just had to hydrate after one of those goals, but he was a goalie for one of the teams in the Rookie Cup, and he was phenomenal. This dude is amazing in goal. Watch out for this guy, Thunder Echo VR. That's not his name in game, but yeah, he was amazing in goal. As we get back to the action on the screen.
That we do. So going from a weekend of Rookie Cups and impressive up-and-coming players, we've got these well-established players making the passes. Look at that, just a two-man game back and forth. They're trying to play it, nice play it. Right, but off the bounces will be slapped out of there by a diving Mad into the tapped hands of YouTube. Sends it to the wedge and now positioning out. B-Love at the goal, and they got YouTube at the midline and just trying to decline that defense from doing just that.
Now this one getting sent in. Strem, .com picking that one up. Strem on his backside there, although that one gets picked up, sent back into the bubble there. He's going to get there first. A good leash there by Matt, but a better shield by Game, and Game picks that one up and gets that one cleared out through the near side too. All the way down to that blue bubble. Who's going to get there first? It is going to be Game. Game with it. Dangerous. Oh, Matt, that's what, I said he's one of the best goalies in the game. You're just not going to, you cannot pull a move on Matt. You can't do it. You can't do it.
What did Game say there? I think he just, that happened, he just said, that's unfortunate, I believe. Very apt, yes. I just like the delivery of that was fantastic. In any case, Ender here is just going to back it out to the midfield, reliably over to Mad.
Now Mad moving in, ducking one, coming in. Is he going to move another? No, he's going to send that one to Venom under the goal. I said it earlier. Excuse me, that's Ender. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, my goodness. How do you stop that? I would not have stopped it. I wouldn't have stopped it.
Listen to those players on the screaming after that. And
Let's go.
So yeah, very entertaining. The save though, as Strem so aptly put, the save. How often do you see a save on an anchor shot from a few feet away? That is so tough.
Yeah, no, that's like I said, I wouldn't have saved it. There's a reason Ender pulls moves like that. It's because they work. Like, he wouldn't do it if it didn't work. They work, and he's just, we're talking, this is why we're talking. Like, these are the best players, these are some of the best players in the game. Not all of them, but certainly some of them. And ooh, look at that stop there. Ender picking that one up. And unfortunately, that clear off that barrier. But I mean, literally, look at that. This shield, a single shield, stunning out 2 players on the blue team. That's game with a game. Setting. Oh, the read by Aaron. You're not gonna get cuts like that in front of the Joker, guys. Not ever.
Man, I know we're only 7 minutes into this 20-minute match, but I can already say I wish this was longer. Just even now, because it's a 1-point game here. We're seeing all these crazy plays already set out, so I'm amped to continue watching what they do. And watch out, it's game coming through. No, it's Strembitsky actually. Shame on me with the spin move.
I gotta watch this back.
Man, look at that. Yeah.
That was a no-look backhand shot there. He wasn't looking.
I want to say that's classic Strem, but even that was a little extra for him.
It was. It was. That was some of the steeziest steez you will ever steez.
Yeah, and I made a, and I said it was game at first, so now I will never be forgiven by Strem surely. But can you blame me to I thought it was a Joker player taking a shot like that. Nonetheless, it's going to be a 1-point advantage now Orange's way, but not for too long. Oh man.
Oh, the speed, Aaron. If you watch that back, and watch the clock on the VOD,
right?
That was less than a second. He had that disc. He was turned backwards. He turned himself around and got that shot off less than a second.
And that was just like the shot earlier that we kind of flipped out over, right? From above the bubble, kind of ceiling, where it's just immediate, snap reaction, boom, it's in. He just wastes no time. Even right there trying to take one, but YouTube this time is able to get a save.
So now it's going to be game on the far side there. Game sending us one far side. Actually, I didn't even see Strem there. Strem's trying to send that one in, but that chain is way too quick. The chains you're going to see here in this game at this level are so fast, they're going to catch up to your shots. You think you have an open goal, but if they have a chain ready for it, they're going to track that shot down before it gets there. They are that quick. They are that accurate. And now this disc is loose. You see a chain there. YouTube picking that one up. He's going to send that one through. It's going to be game picking it up, but no, stolen by Aaron. Aaron going to send it back through, but right there into the hands of YouTube.com.
I also want to say, just a moment of silence real quick.
How can I not hit you? He takes this.
Nice. Okay, so what I want to say there, that was much more relevant in the bubble, is hold on game trying to dish it in and Strembitsky the recovery. But during some of that stuff happening in the tunnel, that is, the tunnel in the mid area, you heard from all these different players in different positions, though, calling exactly where the next pass was going. We said this, didn't we, and I, in the Rookie Cup? And that's what I want to point out here, because good examples of it there is these players, they're not clumping up, and when they do, they separate out fast. The thing is, they look for places to plant themselves to give an open lane for their teammate to pass it if they get the disc. That's a very important part. They're just communicating where the next pass is going. Like, listen here.
Yeah.
I got you. Go.
Jump. Oh my god.
Under.
And see, even using the positional comms to determine where the next pass is going. Then another thing that they said there, you see they're calling for the boost. They lose a disc, so they call for the person right by them to turn around. There you go. That's another thing that these players will do constantly. It's almost second nature. If the disc is lost, they look for a boost. If they have a recovery, they look for a pass.
There's something else to point out, as you heard as Strem walks that one in and plants it oh so gently, as he likes to do. But it was something else you heard. You heard someone calling for a clear, and that's not when you're hearing someone calling like that. Like the person who was calling for it didn't have the disc, but the reason they were calling for it is because they were chained up and ready. He wasn't just telling them to clear because there's someone nearby. He wasn't just ordering the disc carrier to do something for a reason. He was doing it because they had that chain ready to go. Now the chain did get stunned out. That's why you didn't see him actually track it down. But that's why they call that out, to communicate the clear and boost. That's why communication is so important. It gets you ahead, and look at that chain. Look at, oh my goodness.
Good shot. Oh, you got it too, at least.
Oh,
wow.
no. Why? Why did I get excited for that? I've seen that about 50 times the last 3 weeks. Anyway, game, whatever. I mean,
you know what was so awesome about that was the chain. The chain was coming and they were right behind it. I thought they were going to get there. They did get the hand on it, but not before it went in. I mean, they probably got to the goal at the same time as that shot. That was very close, and that was what I was talking about earlier. Was that how fast their chains are? But this is a tie game now with still about 8 minutes to go. 13-13 here.
And a few more. Also want to correct myself. Game almost got the save on that, but the cloud shot. I miscalled the player. My bad again. I'm too excited today, apparently. I should hydrate like the Twitch chat is asking me to. I saw some more redemption there. As Rox Titan redeeming sound alert. I'm scared to know what that means.
Right, stopping short balls.
But nonetheless, thank you for tuning in, Rox Titan, and everyone else here on Subnation's Twitch. Again, big shout out to Subnation for facilitating this, making this happen alongside B-Love, as well as VRWare.net and Joker. And continuing on now, the last 7:42 of this match.
You know, B-Love's famous. I don't know if you know that. He's a famous person. But now
yeah. You might have seen in the video actually we played after the Dunks contest briefly, the X Games trophy there. Indeed, X Games were played by B-Love, the original ones, I believe.
Yeah.
Which was a very interesting thing I learned back on the stack. Sputnik Cobra, one of our other great casters in this league who has the podcast weekly, learned it there, doing the show with B-Love and Sputnik, and that's super impressive. Yeah, B-Love, an OG of X Games, and now moving on to, look at this, VR games.
Yeah, and I like to think that because me and my brother used to watch the X Games just for fun back in the late '90s, back at when I was living with my mom as a child. I'm talking real, I was young. We were young, and there's a fair chance I saw B-Love compete. His game is going to compete there, bring that one in for the 2. Going to cut that lead back down to 4 here, but still, Team Aaron currently up 19-15. Still about 6.5 to go.
Yeah, still very close and pretty high scoring. A lot of stellar plays here. Game assisted by Strem this time, but 4-point advantage and the joust advantage going the way of Mad and Co. as he just dodges past that stack, but look at how quickly they regather. I mean, look at that. Not only wow. Rewind that, anyone at home. Again, look at the rhythm of the stack there that was had by Strem and Game, because they not only crisscrossed across the arena 2 different times in a quick succession, but they redirected around Geo actively, so it wasn't just a straight line stack. They actually went at angles, and that's because of the 1-2 motion in their boost. And now the juice from Venom.
I gotta watch this one back. I gotta watch it back. I saw it, but I didn't see it. I saw it, but I didn't see it. Wow. You know what? Venom loves that. I've seen him do that a few times over the years. Actually, I could say over the years I've seen him do that a few times, and I say a few. It's probably a lot. I probably hit him with a few of those myself back. I was about to say back in the day. It's not like it's that long ago. Come on, guys, get with the program. But no, this is that was beautiful play there by the boys in blue.
All right, so now Game rolling it up and just gonna take that 3, but no one there in time. Game will shoot that shot a lot, but usually it's with someone there to interfere with the goalie. Is now a rebound from Game, and also quick shout out as well. See Sadale in there saying a couple away now from 1,000 followers on the Subnation Twitch. So hey, you know what that means, chat. Go and follow. Or redeem more hydration rewards. I'll have more water. Spoiler alert, it's not water. Carbonated beverage of choice.
Oh no. No, Game coming in. Game juking. That's what he does. Oh my gosh. Game just went 1v3 against some of the best players in the world. Of course he did. Of course he did. Another fun fact about Game.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to, y'all ready to clip this one. Be ready to clip this one. This is a good one, all right, yo. You ready? You gotta clip it for Game, all right? You ready? Game loves his mama.
Oh, I'm gonna go call mine right after this, but that said, on the other side, doing some work as a YouTube in the midfield, trying to actually break up some stacks if they can, and he does so, at least contesting with Ender. All the meanwhile, it's gonna go right off the corner, nearly to the goal. Mad recovers, and Palador is gonna have some hydration. Thanks, chat.
So that's going to be Venom there on the far side, sending this one into that tube, looking to send it to a teammate there. It does get picked up by Ender. Ender always inverted up to Aaron. Aaron's got the 1v1, sending it in Doc-Hom with the stop. You know what's great about that, Doc? He actually flew a little bit through the goal plane there as this one's coming in deep. Oh, he gave. Oh, my God.
Let's go, they went. That went straight into it from 40 meters deep. And then on the other side, that save as well, I believe from YouTube on that shot. That was after one, a shot fake, and two, a pocket shot. That was right into the corner at the outer edge of the goalie's reach, YouTube, and yet still he saved it. So super impressive there.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, hi.
I'm back. Ender. That was a very sneaky underhanded shot there. That would have snuck by the goalie. That's why some of these shooters are some of the best shooters in the league, in the world, because they can conceal the windup. Game has one of the most. Oh, there's another one. Oh, not quite going hit the top side of that cone on the backboard. But you know, I've talked about playing. I was playing in a private against Game the other day. As that one just dings off, and B-Love there to pick it up. He gets stunned out. A bit of a scrum there under the goal. Who's going to come away with it? Doc-Hom comes away with it, getting that one out. But you know, he took a shot on me. It was behind the 3-point line. I saw him line up. I still didn't see it coming. It's one of the most deceptive shots you've ever seen. I can't explain it. I don't know how or why it works the way it does. But there's a reason he's one of the best shooters in the league, if not the best.
Whoa,
Aaron's trying to force that one.
Ability there, so mobile, but still being denied eventually as it's going to be overtaken, and then tried to clear out, and then that's going to bounce. Now, I've seen this also before. That could be, but no. The second attempt also denied, but I'm almost certain that that initial one was a shot attempt. So I've seen it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That was a shot attempt as this one's going to clear back with his own there. Ender with it. Ender, though, bit of a scrum for it here on the other side wall. Strembitsky going to come away with it, taking the shot. B-Love getting the two. I don't know, was that on its way in? From my angle, no, it wasn't actually. Seeing from the angle that Subtlety had it, that was not on its way in. So a good pickup there, good read by B-Love to get the points there. That gives them the lead here with just a minute and a half to go. Up by one is team game.
Yeah. Also, on that note, shout out once again to so much for Subtlety, who was our great cameraman here in VRM. Consistently over the seasons and doing a great job just as well. Go Gators! Or is it just Gators? But nonetheless, it's a game here with the disc, and now the last minute, 20 seconds, and it's a one-point game. Am I surprised by that? No, not at all. These players, super competitive. None of them wanted to be blown out here in this round. No, they wanted to finish strong on this exhibition. As Ender, well, he was on a mission, but YouTube said, nope, that disc is mine, and you're going to have to find another angle.
Oh, no. Oh, that may have been a shot, but B-Love picking it up. Oh, the ding! That would have been, it wouldn't have ended it, but it would have made their position a little bit more comfortable here. As this one's going to bounce in, picked up there by Venom. Venom has Mad behind the goal. He goes to Mad. Mad, bring it in. He's going to hit it. They have retaken that lead. They're up by one, 23-22.
Oh boy, right down to the wire. So let's see. Time for one, maybe two more goals, just depending on how this unfolds. But obviously, with a joust advantage, it's gonna be orange. It's a team game. The captain here. Let's see. 25 seconds to make a victory happen.
Doc-Hom sending that one in. It's going to go all the way into the bubble. It's still loose. Mad just going to slap that one out. 17 seconds. 1 point game as Ender goes for the Ender move, but Game knows it too well. Strem, though, he's going to get stunned out there by Aaron. 10 seconds to go here. Venom with it. Venom looking to clear it out. If they can get this out, they should be able to win this one. 5 seconds. That's it. That's going to be the game. Team Aaron is going to win maybe by one. One more shot there. No. By 3.
All right, well, capping it off in what was a exciting one. Fast, and it was ferocious, and I'm just thrilled with some of the highlights we got. A lot of clippable moments, a lot of teachable moments, and a lot of thrilling action here in our fantastic sport. So 25 to 22 on this third round. And we're going to get that for you and then come right back after just a very brief intermission one more time. And we will talk about our winners.
Before we go, just got to say congratulations, Subnation, for 1,000 subs, guys. That's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. So 1K, and we'll be back in just a jiff.
Gets it to Venom. Empty net, hits it for the 3.
Hey guys, it's Venom. For those of you who don't know me, I run a YouTube channel for all things Echo Arena. I want to show you guys real quick my new Ember and Ice collection. I've also got joggers and hoodies here. These can be found exclusively at vrware.net. So go there, support a player-owned company, and I promise you guys, these will make you shoot better.
Disclaimer, Venom shirts will not make you a better shooter, but you will look good.
Really helpful. You get it's like a lot. It's really helpful for reading and like trying to judge what the enemy's gonna do.
Yeah, and like getting boosts off of.
And
I saw different strategies, like you basically
All right, ladies.
steal the disc instead of trying to like stun or block.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go.
All right.
The 3 rounds
I'm gonna announce it right here.
in the books.
So
And just a moment here, going to have the
Team
winners
J,
announced. in the game.
46. Team game 61. Good job. Let's
So there you have it, folks. You can hear the announcement. It was 61 in favor there of Team Game. And 46 over for Team Aaron. And therefore, across the 3 rounds, the total scores will be indeed Team Game, the victors. You can see the high fives actually as well from these players. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's obvious they really enjoyed themselves, and
Thank you, guys.
You know, that's fantastic that they could have as much fun as I had watching it. It was I mean, this is fantastic, you know, because when you're watching a lot of really high stakes VRML games, they're really exciting to watch, but they can be so stressful. You know, they're necessarily stressful for the players involved, and so them being able to play, just have a fun, steezy game, you know, where trash talk and banter is almost encouraged or encouraging. That you know, it's they can play at that high level for a purpose, for a reason, but you know that stress, just that level of stress just isn't there.
Just want to also say, so with that said, okay, these teams now all competing. The thing is, with this tournament, everyone, this invitational, everyone goes home with something here today, all playing to show off their skills, have fun, kind of an all-star-like setting, you know, where you can get those fantastic showings of skills. But everyone goes home with something here. So the winning team, Team Game, will be taking home $800 there. As the first place victors, they have 400 for the second place team over there on Team Aaron. And there will also be separately off the stream kind of a play of the game judgment of sorts. And there will be 2 plays of the game that are awarded $100 each. But again, everyone here competing for fun and everyone going home with a bit of something to be rewarded. And that is, again, full thanks to Subnation, to B-Love, helping put this together. And also, of course, to Joker and to vrware.net. Ignite to the stats, and we've been VRML here on the cast and production. It's been a thrill. So, Sir Dimwee, any last comments or I guess last words on this? I feel like this is something that I would love to do again. And like I said, even partway through that round, I was thinking, man, I want to see some even longer matches. I want to see just basically make a highlight vault out of the plays that happened here today.
No, I would call this a major success. I think this is this was like I said, a lot of fun for the players even involved, and a lot of fun to watch. And this is a really cool event. And yeah, no, this is I would love to see more stuff like this, just because yeah, it's just fun. It's fun, and people get to see and hear their, you know, there's top teams. You don't get to hear them often. You don't get to hear what they're saying to each other, how their comms sound, what their call outs sound like. You know, you don't get to hear that whole portion of the game that contributes to why they're so fast and what makes them top players and top teams. And an event like this, where you can do those open comms and you can put them out there, and they're conscious of that, they know it, but they're still playing their game. You get that window into that portion of the game that you don't really get that access to. And I think not only is that cool and fun and awesome, it's also valuable. I think there's real value in that. And so you know, there's more to just the aesthetics of an event like this. There's true value in it. And yeah, I'd love to see much more of this moving forward.
Oh yeah, well, was thrilled to cast. Thank you everyone once again for contributing. Thank you to Caption. Shout out to him again for joining us at the first half of this stream and doing a fantastic job. Dimwee, of course, many thanks for joining me on the second half of this cast, and also a huge thanks for the Rookie Cup and casting that in the finals there. As these players now begin to file out of the arena and start to part ways, saying their goodbyes, you hear the good sportsmanship, and we're going to see these players again mighty soon. VR Master League Season 3 for Echo Arena starts on January 4th. So new year, new season, bigger and better than ever. If you're not into it yet, join. And if you, whether you're dedicated, super dedicated, or you're casual, doesn't matter. I say this a lot, but because of the way it's set up, if you can be a 1-month-old player to the game, or you can be a 2 to 3 like these players in the arena today. But you're going to be paired up against teams, 2 matches each week against teams on a ladder system. So you'll be paired against teams that are on your same skill level, and get competitive matches week by week. And you get to schedule 7 days a week as well. You're giving your matches on Sunday. You can schedule any time between or on Monday, and you can schedule any time between Monday and the following Sunday, essentially. And we cast literally every single day, dozens of matches, hundreds of matches are cast throughout the course of the season. Across our nearly 200 teams and 1,100, 1,200, something like that players now. Keeps on growing in VRML for Echo Arena. So if you think VRML is too lofty a goal for you, no, you can join, you can be casted, and in fact, I will borderline guarantee it. So hold me to that. But that said, everyone, thank you once more. Subnation, and to VRWare, to Joker, to B-Love, to Sir Dimwee, and so much for subtlety. I've been Palador. This has been quite the fun stream. Until next time, be happy, healthy, safe, and be very good to each other. And we'll see you again very soon.